Don't forget to spring forward. A reminder from the Weather Channel. And now, your local on the 8s.
Currently in our area, 35 degrees under clear skies. Our local Doppler radar. Today, sunshine and a few afternoon clouds. High 64. Winds south-southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. For tonight, rain developing late. Low 49. Winds south-southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain 80%. On Monday, cloudy with morning rain. Thunder possible. High 63. Chance of rain 90%. Rainfall around 1/4 inch. The week ahead.
The Weather Channel presents Ice Pilots, Mondays at 9.
It is indeed time for sunrise weather. I'm meteorologist Jeff Morrow, live here in our studios at the Weather Channel in Atlanta, Georgia. And it's pretty quiet across the eastern half of the country. We've got some rain in Texas and Oklahoma that could lead to some flooding issues and even some severe weather. But we're going to start our tour of the country here in the Northeast, where yesterday we were talking about a little bit of surprise snow. A little system came down, a very small, concentrated little low, but brought up to 9 inches of snow in parts of southeast New Hampshire, and even around the Boston area up toward Gloucester, got about 3 or 4 inches. Down on the Cape, they were even pulling out some of the snow plows to get that snow off the roadways. It was kind of nasty yesterday morning. However, that is long gone. That system was well out into the Atlantic now. We're left with a few clouds, and snow will be the last thing on your mind as we head through later this afternoon and definitely through the next 24 hours. It's really going to warm up, and it's going to warm up really fast. This morning, it's chilly, but we don't have quite the wind that we had yesterday morning. 38 in New York, 33 in Boston, 33 in Pittsburgh, and 38 in Buffalo. Those readings a bit warmer than what they were yesterday morning, but then things really start to warm up. As high pressure moves over, winds start to back around to the south and southwest. We're going to get all the way up to 55 in Boston. So all that snow out on the Cape, that's going to melt real quickly. It's going to be a real mess. Same out there at Gloucester and on up into Portsmouth and parts of southern Maine. They got the snow yesterday. Bang, that's going to be gone real fast. New York City at 60 degrees and 63 here in the Pittsburgh area. Now we're going to expand our forecast into the early part of this upcoming week. An even warmer day in New York and Boston, and look at Washington up to 70 degrees. However, the caveat to that is by the afternoon, some rain starts to show up ahead of our next system, moving into Pittsburgh and Buffalo, and then spreading across the rest of the Northeast, probably for Monday night. And then Tuesday morning, some lingering showers here in New England. Front sweeps on through, and that sets us up for a beautiful day here on Wednesday. Again, not much of a cool down this time. Temperatures still up into the mid to upper 60s, 74 degrees in Washington. Case in point today, we're starting off on the chilly side, but we're going to end up in the mid to maybe even the upper 50s in some spots around New York City. Not a bad day at all to be outside jogging in Central Park. And as we head down to D.C., even milder. We'll probably get up into the low 60s, maybe 60, 61 degrees this afternoon with a good deal of sunshine. So try to get outside and enjoy it. A little bit of a different story here as we head back into Texas. This is the storm we've been talking about for several days now. It's kind of stuck in the mud out here, so to speak, kind of spinning around out in New Mexico, starting to get a little bit of a kickoff to the east. We're going to have to watch for some thunderstorms, some pretty big ones to develop. We've had some rain overnight in North Texas up into Oklahoma. In fact, here's a look at the radar. We're going to take a quick tour here from Oklahoma City, and just east of Oklahoma City, the rain's been coming down hard. Now, there aren't any severe thunderstorm watches or warnings, but we'll have to watch out for some flooding issues as we head through the day today and maybe on into tonight, as this rain only very slowly will pull out of Oklahoma. It's going to take the better part of the next day or so to do that. McAllister, Tulsa, Fort Smith also getting into some of the lighter rain right now. As we head a little bit farther to the south, we find a pretty good slug of rain moving up over the Arkla, Texas, it's known. Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas, where the three of those come together. Just south of Shreveport, we've got a pretty good batch of rain. That's headed off to the northeast. Dallas, your rain heavier was last night, but we're still going to get some more today. And we have some more showers southwest of Houston between Corpus Christi and Freeport and on over to the San Antonio area coming right up Interstate 35. Looks like it'll be a little wet around the Alamo and the Riverwalk as we head through today. And we have an easterly wind flow coming in off the Atlantic into central Florida. Some showers from just north of Daytona Beach, Flagler Beach, and all the way down around Orlando, just east of the theme parks. But we could get some showers there today, and then some more showers coming on shore just north of Fort Pierce between there and Melbourne. Temperatures in Florida, fairly mild, 73 in Miami, 66 in Orlando this morning. Cooler in Atlanta, but again, not as chilly as it has been. And I think we're going to warm up pretty nicely as we head through the day today. In Georgia and the Carolinas, dry and mild weather there. Atlanta up to 67, Raleigh at 65. We'll watch some of those showers continue to progress from east to west across the state of Florida. And then we have this big rainy mess in East Texas, Houston. Dallas could get some more rain showers. Late today, watch out for some severe thunderstorms, particularly up here into parts of Arkansas, where our severe weather expert, Greg Forbes, has a 3 and even a 4 out of 10 in his Torcon index. So again, that would be later today and on into tonight. Some storms may erupt and move from Louisiana and East Texas up into Arkansas. Then as we head through the rest of the early part of the week, that whole mess starts to head east. Atlanta could get into some of that, but it starts to fall apart a little bit as it continues to roll east on Tuesday. And by the time Wednesday rolls around, looks like most areas east of, let's say, about Memphis will be dry, but Memphis and New Orleans and Houston could see a few isolated to scattered showers. I think we'll have a pretty nice day in Florida. And as we take a look at a couple of specific cities, we're going to start in Atlanta. A little bit more in the way of cloud cover today than what you had yesterday. Those beautiful blue skies, but still those temperatures heading up into the mid 60s today. Dallas, quite a different story. Here we'll have the scattered showers, and yes, could even be a little bit of thunder and lightning as we head through the day. Kind of coolish with a high temperature probably in the upper 50s. In the upper Midwest, beautiful weather from the Dakotas through the Great Lakes. Chicago should have a nice day. Starting off pretty nice in St. Louis. But by the end of the day, well, definitely rain headed up this morning into Kansas City. That could approach St. Louis and even Omaha a little bit later on this afternoon. Here's your temperatures. 52 in Kansas City, 49 in Omaha,